What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and we are bringing you some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay. Going to be talking and reviewing The Walking Dead all throughout Season 1 and up to where we are now, which is Season 5. The Walking Dead comes back next week, about actually like 6 days from now of me recording this video. This commentary, because I put it in the video, but we are going to be discussing The Walking Dead from Season 1 and up to Season 5, and we're going to be basically talking about my favorite seasons, as well as, of course, if you have your favorite seasons in order, you can list them below in the comments, but I want to discuss my favorite seasons and my favorite parts, just kind of like a general review, just to get back into the series again, so you can get back, and then we could, finally get back to Season 5. So, first off, Season 1 is my favorite, and then Season 2, then 5, then 4, then 3, and I'm going to be basically discussing this. So Season 1 is obviously my favorite for many of reasons. It is the season that started us off with The Walking Dead. There's only 6 episodes in it. It's clean cut. There were probably, obviously, were deleted scenes. There might have been, but overall, the season was just fantastic. The way that they brought it in, and the whole kind of story behind Season 1. The 6 episodes was just enough to get you into the story. And of course, I think they only did 6 episodes because they wanted to see if it actually grasped on. Because if a show isn't grasping on and it's not getting a lot of views, they're not just gonna waste money making the show. So I think they only did 6 episodes, but 6 episodes was enough to kind of explain the story. And then and another reason why is because I think that Jon Bernthal and Andrew Lincoln are just great characters that play well together within this series. So Season 2, there was parts of it where it was just kind of getting boring. I will give you that the Randall part at the end was just kind of leading on itself. It wasn't actually, it wasn't the most exciting thing in the world, but I think just because Jon Bernthal and Andrew Lincoln were in both Season 1 and Season 2, it just made it a phenomenal seasons. And of course, the special effects within Season 1 and Season 2 weren't the overall greatest. There were obviously Season 4 and Season 5 have way better effects now, but for being a show that started back then a couple years ago, the effects aren't the worst. It's not completely terrible. So that's why Season 1 and Season 2 are my favorite of the Walking Dead series. Now, of course, then it's okay, well, what happened to Season 3? Why'd you put it last? I'm going to get to that. But for now, I want to talk about Season 5. And the reason why I put Season 5 as my third favorite season is because it's getting back to that core fundamental of what The Walking Dead is. Sure, Season 4 has that. And between Season 5 and Season 4, they are pretty much almost tied, except I just put Season 5 in the lead. Season 5, I feel, just has great cinematics, a great storyline, a great, everything about it. And there's no lead on between them, so it's not you're not going to get this horrendous story that's just building up upon itself. For example, the Randall story within Season 2. You don't really get that within Season 5 a lot. So Season 5 is just clean cut so far up to the mid-season finale, which I do enjoy, because every episode so far, except for one of the episodes, but every episode other than that has been clean cut, has been an excellent episode, and I really did enjoy it. That's why Season 5 right now I put in third place, although the season hasn't been completed yet, so that might pend up to changes. But I put Season 4 in fourth place because it kind of leads on a little bit. Season 4 and 3 lead on. I think they got carried away here. Season 4 in the beginning, before the mid-season finale, of course it had to introduce the governor again, and they did that too much. One episode might have been overdoing it enough. I think that they really only had to spend at most one episode on it, but then they spent another one, and at that point I was just really bored of it. There was those 2 episodes within the first half of Season 4 that I was just completely bored with. I didn't want anything to do or to see how the governor's story went. They just dragged it on, and that's why the episode count up to 16 episodes was kind of it's a money maker, I guess you could say, because they probably didn't know what else to throw in there. So they probably just said, let's just build upon the governor's story. And it's not like his story sucked or anything. It's just, it got boring just watching him walking around the whole time. Just, that just wasn't the show. And In season 3, they did a lot more of this, but in season 4, the first episode wasn't that great. Maybe the second or third one was better, but then getting into the fourth or fifth episodes where the governor came back, those were just bad. Up until the mid-season finale of season 4 and then on, that's when season 4 became really good. So that's why it's in fourth place, because I feel from episode 8 to the end of season 4, the whole show just started to get better. And then season 3 I put in last place. Now season 3, all of these seasons, by the way, I do enjoy. You know, it's not like I think that they're just completely terrible, like, oh my god, I'm not going to watch that, like, ever. But I feel that I put season 3 in last is just because of the governor's side, how I think they used the governor too much in season 3. Like, it's, you know, it's a nice view to kind of like push, you know, on, but they didn't need that much governor within season 3. So that's why season 3 is one of my least favorite series. But then again, you know what I mean, I do enjoy all the episodes, or all the series. You know, it's not like the worst thing ever. It's not like completely just terrible that I just don't want to watch it. It's just how I, you know, decide to put the seasons together in order. So like I said, again, it's season 1 and 2. Like season 1 comes first, then season 2, just because both of them are just great with the characters that they put in and the storyline, and obviously the effects kind of, you know, aren't there yet within season 1 and season 2, but just the overall story is just great. I feel like another thing that you can really see between season 1 and season 5, especially, is how much Rick Grimes himself has grown between the seasons. You know, starting off in season 1, you know, Rick just doesn't even know what's going on after he wakes up from the hospital, and now you look at him in season 5, and he's basically turned into what Shane has turned into, except to a way more extreme. You know, Shane is the character that kind of, he started off like Rick, but then soon realized that the world was like it is, and he eventually was just like, you know, we need to just do what's right, you know, what he felt was right, and he kind of, I guess, got more to the point where Rick is at, but faster, you know, because we saw how he became during the end of season 2 there, when Rick, you know, stabbed him and killed him. We see what kind of man that Shane ended up being, which is Jon Bernthal, obviously. We saw what kind of, you know, man that he became, and Rick wasn't there yet. You know, he was just developing into this world, and now within season 5, you know, it's just like, damn, how much did Rick Grimes grow from the beginning of season 1 to season 5? And I just love that, you know, personality change and the whole trait change that happened between those seasons. It's like Rick is becoming more like Shane now, or has become, I guess you could say, way more like Shane, and to a more extreme, but it took him a little bit more to get to that point, versus how Shane developed over this time throughout the whole Walking Dead. So that is really what I wanted to talk about. So through seasons 1 and 2 are obviously my favorite because of that change. And then season 5, now season 5 hasn't been completed yet, so like I said, it could change. But then I would do season 4 and season 3 for the reasons that I've obviously stated. Just because I feel like they lead on episodes. But overall, in general, I really do enjoy this series. Leave a comment below what your favorite episode, or seasons, I mean to say, or even episodes too. You know, you could go for your favorite episode below in the comments below, you know, your ratings on the seasons, you know, or if you like them equally, then that's fine too. But that is really it for this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe for more content, especially with The Walking Dead coming back, and I'm going to be starting the reviews every Monday. So every, you know, obviously Sunday happens the episode, and then on every Monday will be the review of the episode, which will be fun to do. So I will see you then on my next video, whatever that happens to be. I'm Ninja Geek. I'm out. Peace.